Alright, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Grounded. This is going to be one of our few final episodes just before Starfield comes out and does replace this series. On occasion, I am considering coming back to it, obviously for more multiplayer stuff. I think that could be really cool, and I think on our final episode, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of my other bases I've made in the other worlds I have. I think that'd be really cool to do a little base tour. Let me know if you guys want to see that. If you're new to the channel and this is the very first video you're clicking into, we have so many other Let's Play series games, and of course, that are edited. This is going to be one of our few episodes that are not edited, so if you guys want to... Sorry, I just started it. But if you guys want to see more Grounded content, then definitely proceed with this series. It's good to have you. If you are wanting some more edited footage, we have our Elden Ring series that I just recently started playing. Big hit. Definitely check it out. Blind reaction to everything and above. And of course, consider subscribing. I wanted to talk to you guys today while we still explore the pond and build out our pond base so we can keep staying on this side of the Grounded map. But I wanted to talk to you guys about an idea I had to bring more of my women watchers or audience to the channel. I've been considering a books review series. Now, I'm not assuming that all women read or like reading. I guess that's a weird sentence to say, but I love reading, or I guess I like audiobooks. I like audiobooks because you can multitask. Okay, that's not inventory, but I enjoy reading, and I've got a lot of books I've read, ranging from thriller, mystery, horror, mostly fantasy, so mostly fiction. I've read some self-help books. I did, for a time, enjoy them when I was pursuing a career in an office job. Because you could just, you could always better yourself. I'd always recommend reading a self-help book if you're ever trying to improve your overall person, or if you just are looking for some inspiration. Kevin Hart's got a really interesting book out there. I forget the name of it, but... that one was a really good read, but I was thinking about doing I don't know. This might be a conversation for my women, but I wanted a man's input. I wanted anyone's input. I guess this is where I'm going with this, but I don't know if you guys have ever heard the term smut. Basically, like, fiction meets 50 Shades of Grey. If any of you guys have read that. But then again, I will say 50 Shades of Grey is a very uncultured smut book. It is not good, and it has taken a long time for society to realize that. Whereas a lot of people came to that conclusion on the day of release. That book did not need a movie series dedicated to it, that's for sure. It kind of just made it worse. I'd say that read the book over the movie. The movie was a disaster, but I was thinking about doing some, because I don't know, all right, this is the sequence in which smut books or smut readers fall into. They start A Court of Thorns and Roses, okay? And if for those who don't know what that is, or maybe have heard it in passerby but have no clue what the story is, it's basically like a very mild smut book. It's a very mild fiction smut book, or at least the first book is, and then the second book kind of takes a really interesting turn, but it's a very popular series, rightfully so, because it's amazing. So if you haven't had a chance to read it, even for those who love fantasy, it is absolutely worth the read. The way that the world is told is beautiful, and I love the author. Now, normally readers kind of get into that's their entry to smut, and then all of a sudden they start wanting more, right? It's a little bit of a rabbit hole domino effect. Or at least I can explain my own experiences, and yes, I do love the occasional fictional smut book. I would have to agree. What woman does not, right? But you fall into this trap where you just nothing is better than A Court of Thorns and Roses, nicknamed Aquatar. So nothing is better than that, at least according to the book community, the fiction book community, and Bookstagram, supposedly. So you're always wanting more and more and more, like A Court of Thorns and Roses, but you can never fill that hole that book has left. And so what that leaves you is an insatiable hunger, I think, for books alike. So with that being said, and establishing our baseline here of our, we're the book or the audience community, the book community kind of falls into this, the smut community, I would say. So we have our readers that fall into that accidental trap. And so then they start journeying around. They're trying to find that book that fills the hole, the need. And then all of a sudden, you know, they journey to a very dark side of the smut book community. There's a very, you know, like YouTube. You know, if you fall too deep into YouTube's algorithm, you'll end up on like the dark side of YouTube. Is that what people say all the time? And I think it's really accurate. Bookstagram and the book community has a very similar term, the smut community. And you start getting into monster smut, and that is a scary hole to be in. So this loops right back around to what I was talking about. What if I did a series where, like, once or twice a month, I title it, "What the F did I just read?" Or, well, I read these so you don't have to. Come on, tell me that's not, like, an amazing idea. And I get to kind of go down that dark rabbit hole for people who either journeyed down it themselves and are needing that gratification or that verification that they're looking for, where they read it and they went, "What the F?" Or they're just like, "Oh, I'm thinking about reading this book. Maybe I'll look up a book review on it." And there's not a lot of book reviews out there for that kind of weird stuff, right? I would just have to brave where no one else wants to go. So I don't know if I've got any of my ladies out there, or even my men. Some of my men love to read smut. Whoever you are, if you do enjoy that dark side of, you know, the book community or the book whole fiction category, let me know if that's something that you guys would watch. But I'm trying to figure out a way to bring more of my female audience to my channel. I want more, you know, engagement, obviously, from my ladies, and I just would love some ideas from you guys. So if you guys have any ideas on, you know, what might bring more of my ladies, even my ladies alike, I'd like your input. What do you guys want to see? I could play Stardew Valley. We could talk about who you marry in Stardew Valley. I'm saying very, like, black and white woman liking things. I don't know, that maybe it seems a little, it can't be sexist. I am a woman and I like all these things that I'm saying. So how can I can't be sexist if I like all these things. I guess I'm just speaking about personal interest. I like the girl stuff, like in Stardew Valley. Who do you marry first? You know, I like those things. I like I wouldn't call it pillow talk. That's a bit weird. But I like man, I'm just digging myself a hole here. But I don't know. I like, my favorite color is pink. Hot pink, actually. Like this flower pink. I like all the girly things. I like aside from dresses. Yeah, I don't wear dresses. I don't do the dress thing. But everything else I definitely do. I also don't believe in being a woman boss. I do believe in it, but that stuff has gotten a bit crazy. You can be a woman boss, but you can also be delicate. And I love Disney movies. So if any of my ladies want to come in here and talk lady things, I'd love for you to join the Discord. I could even make a ladies Discord. I would love it. Okay, I'll stop with the lady stuff. I would just really love some input on, you know, what things could bring more of my female audience to the channel. I think I'd love a very diverse community is what I'm thinking. Oh, okay, one last thing I'll say on it. If you guys have never ever heard the term smut, I would love to just throw you a bone here and say that you probably never need to check it out. Don't even worry about it. You can just skip past everything we just talked about. My feelings will not be hurt. This is a place of discussion, a place of conversation, and a place where I just talk to myself in front of a camera and hope someone out there feels the way I feel and has a similar opinion. Okay, I accidentally threw my axe, and now I actually have no idea where it is. Because I hit the wrong button again. Axe Noodles is at it again. It won't even show up. I think I messed up. I think my axe is gone. I think the axe ricocheted off of... Oh geez, that crow scared me. I think the axe ricocheted and probably ended up like in the water somewhere. Or in the ground. Oh my god, it's gone! It took me so long to get that thing. I was just trying to get to my wheel. That is, yeah, maybe it'll turn up. Oh, maybe. Man, that is a big bummer if I've ever seen one. I was just trying to get these sap catchers up so I can start making like bandages and stuff here. Dang it. I guess I got my little one. I guess it's fine. But man, we're gonna have to travel pretty far distance to start getting some weed stems. I thought it was gonna appear later. I truly don't know. Maybe I just have to walk around more and see if it ricocheted like into oblivion. Maybe it ended up in the pond. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a base establishment here, as you can tell. I have built up like so. Oh, I forgot some of that stuff. I don't have any of that. I was gonna make like a little lean-to over here so I can just sleep. I need lots of these. I can literally just hop over my own fence, so I mean, it's a bit of a mute point to have a door, but I mean, it's fine. It's the thought, right? Alright, I'm gonna need... I need some spriggy poos. I don't want to be out this late. But I need some sprigs. The spoiders are gonna come. I'm still so salty we lost that axe. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. I have a question for you guys. Okay, so there's very select people that, everyone's taste buds are very different. But do you guys like dark chocolate more, or do you like normal chocolate? So supposedly for those who like dark chocolate, they enjoy like black coffee, they enjoy just like overall more bitter food items. And for those who obviously like their normal chocolate, they can't eat things like cilantro. You know, like cilantro is a very, either people when they eat cilantro taste soap, or they don't. I'm curious. I won't tell you guys what mine is, because I just want to see. But I would love to know you guys' individual tastes. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I think the spiders are back. I said that last time. But do you remember how when we left off on last episode, we went and checked on them? And we were like, oh no, it's been like 2 days. I guess on the third day, which it is. It is the third day. They absolutely could have respawned. Just gotta be a bit careful. I wanted to go into the pond, but I'm gonna need a chest because I want to put all my stuff in there. Okay, here we go. Bam, 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 bam. What do we need from the water again? We needed more boatmans. Boatmans. We need more boatmans because we need fins to survive in the water. Do I have my rebreather equipped? No, I don't.
Armoring up.
Nice. Oh, and I probably should equip my spider gear. There we go. All right, we're freaking ready for the water. Let's see how much longer we survive now. Got a little too close for comfort. That was staring death right in the face. Why is he so movable now? Like all he did last time was he just stayed in one spot, but now he's like kind of moving around. Maybe he's really active in the morning. Well, I'm gonna Gonna snag these over here. Don't mind me. Oh, he's been a bit adventurous, isn't he? That poor koi fish, she's like way too big for this little pond. This backyard pond. Having this little miner base setup is definitely super helpful. Because now I feel like we have like a little base of operations. There's another bowman over there. It's funny because in the water, I'm just trying to be as quiet as possible. Because I want to like listen in for the water spiders. The water spiders I don't think are very like scary. I just don't want to die in here and have to retrieve my backpack in the water. I feel like that's going to be super difficult. I really need to go for these bowmans. Are they just a little too close to the koi fish and the spiders? Oh god, no! I'm coming back to the shallow end. I can't see him! Hello? Alright, where'd that frickin' boatman go? Some spiders down here. No, this koi fish is gonna get it's like really... Ugh. Okay, I have a feeling that he's just really active in the morning. He can't be this active all the time. I don't like being this freaking low. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Gotta go for this. Blech. Need more oxygen. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm just trying to listen for like the koi fish and the spiders. I'm just being a little quiet. Oh my god, here he is. Okay. Look at that. What is this? Brittle marble. Very nice. I don't like being down here. I don't like it at all. Oop. 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 There's some water spiders down there. I don't like that they crawl around. How dare the creators put water spiders in this freaking game? You have to be diabolical to do that. Ah, bowman, bowman! Bowman, 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 bowman. Frick, 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 come on. Ah! No! Oh, boatman, boatman, boatman. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the mutation on. Mithridism, poison resist. I don't know if these water spiders are poisonous. I'm just gonna assume they are. Dude, these bowmans are freaking hard to catch at a good spot. Here you are. Here's one. Here's one. My koi fish seems to be a bit preoccupied. There's a water spider right there. Alright, koi fish is preoccupied. Get him! Come on. Come on. Come on. What the? Oh, he was getting air. I was like, what is he doing? Alright, I need like 4 fins. 4 of them? It's kind of a lot. There's another one. Where's our koi fish? Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! No! 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 Come on! Stop swimming so freaking fast! Alright. Alright. On to you. You were the 4th one I need. Okay. Well, I did make it to the other side of the pond, so I do have 4 bowman fins, so now I should be good to go. But, I guess while we're over here, let's, take a little looky-poo. I'm pretty sure I do know where the lab is, but it's just like, come on over here. Oh, we haven't explored in here yet. Maybe we could go in there. Do these things give you anything? These little water fleas. And they're hard to kill for some reason. Ow. No, it doesn't give me anything specific, so they're not really worth killing, are they? Alright, let's come up here. Oh, there's a... Well, we can't break it because guess what? We threw our axe. So, that's fun. Sweet. Maybe we could use this to find... I'm thinking like... Oh, I can't really find anything specific. Oh. Sweet.
Can I get extra credit for this?
Burgle quests. Explore the Red Anthill. Man, we didn't do any of the quests. I just kind of skipped by all that stuff. Ooh. I kind of want this to go to my hunger and my thirst drain. I hate the maintenance of the hunger and the thirst and stuff. We should get zip lines activated. Thank you, thank you. And we don't have any more points. Fun. So we got everything upgraded, and now we unlocked zip lines, which all we really need is bee stuff. Yeah. The wall anchor. A bit nervous to get back in the water because I don't know where the koi fish is. I think he went to the other side of the pond. Oh. Okay. We just jump right in. I'm pretty sure there might be a milk molar over here. Oh. Oh, 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 I made it. I made it. Oh, no! Why do I keep doing this? Why do I don't want to huck it. Oh, okay. Whew. If I use the block action, I won't huck things anymore. Sweet. We should have gotten this bashing tool a lot sooner. We'll return to Grounded. We'll return to it like a periodic thing. So I definitely, that's why I'm still progressing through it. Because I still want this series to be a thing. It will just have to be, you know, when like Starfield is done or when our Let's Play of Elden Ring is done, then we can start filling in like the schedules and the gaps in the schedule. That's kind of how I'm seeing this series. It's kind of, and I think I've brought it up before, but it's a little bit like Minecraft in a sense that you play for a couple weeks and then you kind of get tired of it because it's a little like you're doing a lot of the same things over and over again. But, ooh, what is this? I'm like being very wary of this said little place. I don't know what this is. Open? Oh? Hello? Okay. Don't even freaking do this to me, game, alright? I'm a bit nervous. Where's my killer robots? Oh my god! Look at all of those stuff! Look at these! I want them all! Open. Oh my gosh, of course it needs the manager key. That's dumb. The manager is like the hardest thing to freaking fight in this game. Alright. What was I saying? Yeah, I still plan on using or playing Grounded. Okay, tadpoles, you're freaking me out. But yeah. Oh, no, I was talking about Minecraft, wasn't I? Yeah, so with Minecraft, obviously I'm going to come back to this. Hold on, let me restart. I'm trying to look for spiders and can finish my thought all in one go. It's just not working. So, like Minecraft, you play for a couple weeks and then you just get bored of it. Not because the game is bad, but because that's how it is, right? Same thing here. I'm just gonna plan on coming back to it every so often, and you know, continuing on with our series. And I think that's super normal. That's spider. There's a spider behind me, but I want this boatman pretty bad. Don't you dare. Don't you, no! Flip! No! Nope, I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there. Gosh dang it. I thought I had my knife equipped the whole time. Maybe I did. I just wanted to be double sure. And I think it'll be cool to continue with the series every so often, because then, you know, when a Grounded episode does come out, it'll make them feel a little bit more special, you know? Rather than feeling aimless or like you're not doing anything or accomplishing anything. We're going to need to go back to the other base real quick. So I'm just going to take a bunch of these supplies and I'm going to run back. So I'm going to need to create another axe to replace the one that I literally just broke. But I like that we just explored more of the water. And it'll be so cool to see, like, I check out a lot of channels just to see what's working for them, what's not working for them. And things that I notice with a lot of other channels is that they just started a lot earlier and they've grown an audience and they've had that level of years worth of consistency. And so one big thing that I could see happening with this series especially is like 2-3 years down the road, you're looking back at the series and you're like, wow, you know, it was really slow going at first, but it's really turned into something cool. Especially with the Q&As, as our community starts to grow and you guys, you know, want more interaction, I think that our Discord could be a really fun place to place your questions and your, you know, topics of conversation, things that you want to know my thoughts on. I think it could be a really cool place for like that type of you know, conversation. And it could be one of those things where you're consistently like, hey, I want to know your thoughts on this. When's your next Grounded episode? So that way, you know, we could talk about these things. And it's kind of the 2 birds, 1 stone type deal. And then as we finish the game, it'll come to this really cool grand conclusion. And who knows when that, you know, would happen, right? Who knows when we're actually going to finish this game. But I don't plan on giving up on this game. So I hope I'm reassuring those who have enjoyed this series for what it is and how laid back it is. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to be temporarily not there for a little while, just to make some room for other games and other content. So lots of big things with this channel. Also, do you guys find it interesting that I've got all these bumps? Yeah, don't pick at your face before you put makeup on. That should have been an obvious thing. But, yeah. We don't need to talk about it. Let's put some fins on, baby. Once we get those fins, we can go to the next lab. Okay. We got the fins. I say we go check it out. Like, within this day. I think I know where the base is. We just gotta get by, I think, some spiders, maybe. There's gonna be some angry bots in there. Well, we got the armor, we've got the arrows. I'm not really super worried about it. We can make some poison stuff real quick. Yeah, venom arrows. We'll craft many of those. I think our spiders definitely have respawned. I think I hear them walking around for real this time, not for fakesies. The little, yeah, that was a good impression. But the little scratching noise that they make, yeah, there they are. There they are. Should we get them real quick while we before we go into our little water base? They are sleeping. They are fat sleeping. All right, let's why does he have to sleep with his face towards me? Oh god, they're so ugly. Hopefully they can't see me while they sleep. This is the worst part about getting in here. I hate it. I hate it here. All right, let's kill them real fast. That was some really fast movement. Scared me just a little bit. Might pee myself just a little bit. That ant is also really mad at me. Who just figures these things out? Who just comes over here and figures out these weird little hacks, you know? Yeah, if you stand right here in this little tiny spot, all creatures, all insects are gonna be like, I don't know how to get this guy. Who just figures this stuff out, man? Oh, that's who's mad at me. Okay, you can get really close. Even the small ones, though, get stuck. That's an interesting note. That even the little tiny ones get stuck. There are so many spiders that are mad at me right now, and I don't know how to react. I can't tell if it's the ant that's mad at me or if it's another creature that's mad at me. Okay, let's see. Well, if this little tiny orb weaver heard this nonsense and came poking around, I can't imagine that the other spiders won't kind of get a little curiosity, as they say. I hate getting near their dead bodies. It's disgusting. All right, we killed him. Let's get out of here. You just have to consistently keep on him, you know? It's like tracking their cycle. Make sure that we're not letting them go a couple days while being respawned. It's kind of how I look at it. Let's go find this pond base, shall we? And I am putting the spider bits in this thing here. Because I don't want to die down there in the pond base and lose all of my nice stuff. Look at that. Planning ahead. It's not going to be like the last time when we lost our backpacks suddenly and so randomly to the anthill beneath us. I don't even know how that happened. It's such a weird glitch you guys were talking about. Alright, let's put this on. Let's put this on. And let's bring out our knife. Probably should bring a shield. But I guess this is fine. Blocking. I don't use shields in this game. Last final words ever spoken. Alright. Now, not seeing our koi fish friend. And all spiders I'm running away from. Now I'm pretty sure that the other base is down here. Alright, there's the koi fish. I don't like it over here. I don't like it at all. There's some mosquitoes over this way as well. Just coming out for some air. Alright, where is this freaking base, yeah? And this koi fish is guarding it with his life. Stop it. So I never got to the pond base by myself. I actually got there with friends. So they know where to go versus I, but let's see if we can go deeper. Here we go. That's a spider. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna swim back up to the surface real quick. Cool, well, we found the base. That's cool, can't get out of the water. Alright, now I'm out. Okay, that spider actually hit harder than I actually thought. That's very unfortunate. But oh god, and there's mosquitoes. Blah. Blah. This is a nice little lily pad to stay on. Can I just get out of the freaking water! Come on! God, this stuff sucks. The jumping out of the water is terrible in this game. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I hated everything about that. So, the base was like right down there. I don't even know how I would get in. Alright, let's let the pond, let's let the koi fish go by. Okay, so, shame on me. But I was thinking about it. And I was like, I swear I can't get in there. Like, there's somewhere else I have to go first. And I, for whatever reason, could not remember for the life of me. So I actually just ended up kind of looking it up. But there is a lily pad over down that way. And if I just go straight down, then it'll actually bring me to a underwater cavern area that we're gonna want to go to. That's the easiest thing here. But I guess staying alive is going to be the hardest part because you have to activate or hit a switch. That's what I was remembering. But I never found the pond base for the first time. I wasn't the person who was on the expedition team. You know, you always got those people. You got your builders. When you play video games with your friends, you got your builders. You've got your, looking outers. You know, same thing. Oh, hello. All right. And I'm pretty sure that there is a thing down here. I just go straight down. That's a spider. That's cool. Just gonna drive right by you. Don't mind me. That's terrifying. Alright, so if we go this way, we're gonna go ahead and ride this little current. Now, the biggest thing is running out of oxygen. That's gonna be our biggest problem here. So, ride the wavelength. I'm gonna get a bit nervous because we're gonna run out of air real soon. Unless... Nope. I'm pretty sure you go in here. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be cutting it close, friends. You can't use the biometric scanner any freaking faster. Let's... Come on. Oh my god, my heart is pounding. Alright, well, I know that there's gonna be baddies. Hold on. Alright, let's do this.
Each member of the Tully family, excepting yours truly, well, more for me. The body knows when it's lacking something.
Okay.
Funny that it doesn't tell the mind why, though. But I have taken the hint, and I'll do those brilliant horticulturalists of Belgium.
I love hearing the doctor's voice while I am fighting his killer robots. Cool. They could make their dialogues a bit shorter. It's aggressive. It is really aggressive. Oh, lovely.
Already? The joys of getting older. Trudy pushed me to go see a doctor after she remarked that I looked like a plate of wet ham. Very well. Mustn't be late and keep Dr. Applebaum waiting.
Locked. Alright, let's, okay, so I'm gonna need to put the power back on, I guess. Go back down into the thing, shall we? Put the rebreather and the fins back on. It was much easier just to look it up because, yeah, I didn't explore or find this on my own the first time. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. What? Can I... We'll eat this. Yeah, eating underwater. That makes sense. I don't really have, like... I guess... I don't know if I need the lantern. Let's get some fresh air, shall we? Let's see about getting all of those things turned on. Yep, that's a spider somewhere. What the... I don't want to explore this underwater part by myself. This is too scary. This is way too scary. Nightmare fuel. Who just makes their bases down here? How is this even possible? How do you do such a thing? Alright, you guys. Thank you again for joining me on another episode of Grounded. Obviously, we found the pond base, and we did a little bit of exploring and building on it while we were at it. This is one of the last few episodes we'll have of Grounded just for a little while, as mentioned before. If you did end up making it all the way through this video, I applaud you. And I thank you guys once again for your support and your continued viewership. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the episode, please consider subscribing for obviously more content like this. This one's relatively new just because we're not editing it as much, but if you do still enjoy, leave it a like. And I'll be seeing you guys in our next video. Mwah.